Do you believe that Noah from the Bible was actually an ancient Sumerian king? Some researchers suggest he wasn't just a survivor of the Great Flood, but the last ruler of a forgotten era they call the pre-Diluvian age, the time before humanity as we know it. Recently, an archaeological team announced the discovery of a mysterious tomb in the Middle East. Inside Wikedom were symbols eerily linked to the Anunnaki, those so-called gods from the stars in ancient Mesopotamian legend. They didn't reveal much, but according to leaked reports, the inscriptions carved into the tomb left the entire team in stunned, silent fear. So, have we just uncovered evidence of an ancient civilization that foresaw a global catastrophe? Could this be proof of a prehistoric technology transfer that modern humanity still can't comprehend? And if that's true, why has none of this ever been officially released? Join me as we dive into the unknown right now. And don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit the bell so you never miss the next ancient secret we uncover. Imagine standing in the heart of an ancient city where every brick might be holding a secret we've yet to uncover. This is Uruk, a once thriving metropolis along the Euphrates River in what is now southern Iraq. According to researchers, around 2700 BCE, this may have been one of the very first true cities in the world, home to tens of thousands of people, working, worshiping, and living side by side. A legendary figure often linked to Uruk is Gilgamesh. In ancient texts and epic poems, he's described as a hero, sometimes even mythical, but his name also appears in the Sumerian king list, etched in cuneiform on ancient clay tablets. Some theories suggest that under Gilgamesh's rule, Uruk reached its golden age, with a massive city wall stretching nearly 10 kilometers and an intricate network of canals guiding water through its streets. While not every structure tied to him has been definitively proven, the ruins that remain point to a society with stunning levels of organization and engineering. But the question remains, how could such a complex city have been built by what we call a primitive civilization? And why does it all seem to appear so suddenly, without any gradual development? Clay tablets recovered from the ancient library of Nineveh contain administrative records, legal codes, even urban maps. Some of the descriptions of Uruk reveal an urban layout that resembles modern city planning. So, was this truly the result of thousands of years of step-by-step progress? Or could it have been influenced by a source of knowledge, lost to time? While other ancient cities like Eridu or Lagash had more specialized roles, religious or military, Uruk seems to have been a convergence point, a center for politics, spirituality, and technological innovation. And if that's the case, what was Gilgamesh's true role in shaping Uruk? Was he a brilliant king, or someone entrusted with something far greater, something we still don't fully understand? What's left of Uruk isn't just ruins. It might be a clue to a version of history we've never been told. To dig deeper, we need to keep exploring the list of ancient kings, where the name Gilgamesh sits not only among legendary symbols, but right between lines of recorded truth. What if a figure praised as two-thirds divine also appeared in the official records of ancient kings? Then what is the truth? Thousands of years ago, the Sumerians compiled a long list of rulers, some said to have reigned for centuries, and among those shadowy names, Gilgamesh suddenly appears. Not at the beginning, not at the end, but in the middle, surrounded by names believed to be historical. This list has been found in multiple locations with varying versions, but the name Gilgamesh is always there. So, was he a real king, later mythologized, or a mythic figure inserted into history for cultural reasons? Beyond the king list, his name is carved into countless relics: clay tablets, cylinder seals, and cuneiform inscribed stones. One seal, now housed in the Louvre, depicts him in battle with a lion, a symbol of raw power and sovereign strength. But all of it is just fragments. There are no detailed records of his reign, no specific policies. What we're looking at might be memory, but not necessarily fact. Ancient cultures often deified their rulers. Gilgamesh was no exception. In the epic, he's described as two-thirds god, one-third man, perhaps a religious belief, or a metaphor for an extraordinary leader. Or perhaps he was a faint memory of someone who didn't quite belong to the age he was remembered in. There were hundreds of kings throughout Sumerian history, but only Gilgamesh was immortalized in a sweeping epic and still remembered to this day. Maybe he was a symbol, an echo from a distant era, or maybe he did exist. And what we've found so far are just the first shattered pieces of a truth long buried. And if he truly lived, could he be connected to something much greater, like the Great Flood, or even the Anunnaki gods themselves? Next, we'll meet a mysterious figure who survived the cataclysmic flood after receiving a warning from the gods, a king carved into clay. Yet his story cuts deep into humanity's greatest fear: death. The Epic of Gilgamesh, the oldest surviving work of literature, isn't just a tale of heroic feats. It's a painful journey in search of eternal life. After the death of his closest friend Enkidu, Gilgamesh abandons his throne and sets out to find Utnapishtim, the man who survived the Great Flood, hoping to unlock the secret of immortality. But what he finds is a chilling truth. No one escapes time. Utnapishtim, alongside Noah from the Bible and Atrahasis from Babylonian myth, forms a triad of nearly identical stories: a warning from the gods, a ship of salvation, and one survivor to restart humanity. The names may change, but the narrative is so strangely aligned that many scholars have asked, what if these aren't myths, but memories retold in different languages? And if that's true, then the question becomes, did the catastrophe really happen? Or is it happening again, in cycles we've yet to recognize? Could it be that the so-called ancient gods were merely the way early humans described a higher intelligence, one not from this earth? According to researcher Zecharia Sitchin, the planet Nibiru, with an orbit of 3,600 years, was home to the Anunnaki, a race that came to Earth 450,000 years ago. They didn't just seek gold. They allegedly engineered Homo sapiens by altering the DNA of primitive humans. It sounds impossible, but millions believe this could explain the sudden rise of Sumerian civilization. NASA has denied the existence of Nibiru, claiming there's no astronomical evidence for such a planet. Yet researchers like Randall Carlson have shown that Earth has endured repeating cataclysms, matching the very cycles Sitchin spoke of. And here's the mystery. The ancient Sumerians seem to possess astronomical knowledge far beyond their time. How could they have understood planetary orbits 5,000 years ago? Some believe they were taught. Some believe humanity once evolved, then collapsed. Whatever the truth may be, the clay tablets, the ancient star maps, the unexplained structures still standing, they all lead to one haunting question. Are we truly the first advanced civilization, or just the latest to rise from the ruins of one that came before? So, what exactly did we just walk through? A biblical legend that may have originated from an ancient Sumerian king, an epic hero like Gilgamesh, once thought to live only in poetry, now found engraved on the clay tablets of history, and a great flood, long believed to be a metaphor, may in fact be a real memory of a global catastrophe. Each fragment, each symbol, each ancient tomb is slowly revealing something much bigger. What do you think? If humanity has been reset before, how many times has it happened? Drop your thoughts in the comments below. And if you feel that pull to keep searching, don't forget to like, subscribe, and turn on notifications so you never miss a step in our journey to uncover what still hides on this earth. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you next time.